What's up, guys? So there is a new Lord of the Rings movie coming out this Christmas, and it is Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim. I gotta admit, when I heard about this, I was looking really forward to it. Anything Lord of the Rings, I absolutely love, and we haven't had anything good Lord of the Rings since, say, the original Lord of the Rings. If you know of the Rings of Power and that disaster, then you know, which I will unfortunately cover on this channel, so I hope you'll join me on that for that ride. But to no further ado, let's take a look at this trailer, which I've heard some things about it, so hey, let's hope it's good. Whoop, sorry, I got no sound. Let's go back. Gotta get that nostalgia in.
All Middle-earth knows the tale of the War of the Ring. But 200 years before that,
Riders of the Mark! Brothers of Rohan!
there was an older tale.
Arise!
We come with an offer to strengthen Rohan.
Hera, daughter of Helm, I, Wolf, seek your hand in marriage.
Our fathers speak as if I were not even in the room.
I do not want to marry you.
You do not seek an alliance. You seek a throne. You will live to regret this, old man. He's dead. You will pay for this with your life.
The boy I knew would never wish for war.
The boy you knew is gone.
Fire!
There's so many of them. I pledged to fight for my king.
You know nothing of war.
I'm the fastest rider you have.
People need hope, Hera. Something to believe in.
My pride, my joy. You could rule the world. You think I am afraid of you?
You should be.
What does Mordor want with rings?
Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't even know what to say after that. Like, hang on. They didn't end it like that, did they? Because, hang on.
You think I am afraid of you?
You should be.
Bro. Why? Why? I don't understand. That's so cringe. So cringe. Like, I thought this would be beyond Peter Jackson, and because honestly, yeah, from the beginning, man, this trailer had me. I mean, we're getting the old scenes from the movies, you know, Peter Jackson, everything, Edoras, you know, the good old map, Legolas, Aragorn, Gimli, Gandalf. I mean, it is a bit of nostalgia bait, but sometimes it's not bad. But I mean, it had me here. I mean, everything looks good. It looks like Lord of the Rings, just in anime. I mean, we got obviously Helm's Deep. I mean, looking good. We're going here. We got the Mama kills. Those look really cool. You know, the Riders of Rohan. I mean, I think it all looks really good. Edoras on fire. You know, I mean, It does look really good. We got Helm looking. I mean, Helm's a badass. If you know, you know. Obviously, I guess, okay, his daughter Hera and his sons. I just, everything was so good, and this was great. I mean, a little, it just looks like now we're getting girl boss Hera, which kind of seems like we're getting bait and switch. That's all I can really say is, I mean, you have Helm Hammerhand, who, if you know the story of Helm, is this badass, basically, one-man army. And it looks like now the whole story is going to be focused on his daughter, which that's, I mean, this is, seems close to me like Rings of Power, this fan fiction made up. Like, this is a made, like, the stuff with the daughter is just made up. None of this is in any of the writings. They're just making up a fan fiction story with his daughter, which really sucks because, like I said, Helm Hammerhand is a badass dude. I mean, right here, I was like, whoa, it's like Helm doesn't get his ass kicked, but man, one punch is, one punch. Just, if he dies, he dies. And I mean, that that's badass. That looks. I kind of wish they didn't give away that scene because that's such a good scene. I mean, when you hear about it, and it's just like, man, he kills a dude with one punch. One punch. And I mean, up to this point, I feel like this trailer is just firing on all cylinders, and then it just turns into, looks like we get the Hera show. And again, it's, I guess Hollywood just can't help itself to, you gotta have a strong female character. I mean, I even said, like, okay, yep, she's got like armor on. Why? Even here, he's like, nothing of war, but I'm sure she's just gonna do fine, having no experience, no nothing. And she would say, oh, I'm the fastest rider you have. Yeah, because you're a probably 100-pound woman soaking wet. Women typically ride faster. And I mean, yeah, this looks pretty cool. And if you know the Siege of Helm's Deep and that story, but just, well, Eagles are coming. I feel like a bit nostalgia bait. I don't really know why the Eagles are there, but then this was interesting. I guess it's a version of the Watcher in the Water outside Moria, like a swamp version, killing the Mumakil. Interesting. And it's like, yeah, here we go. I mean, this reminds me straight out of, if you know the scene, and like literally within like 10 minutes of the first episode of Rings of Power, where you have Galadriel climbing up like an ice shelf. Just, it's very reminiscent of that. Like, wow. And then, of course, her fighting off, like, and they're not even hitting her. Like, I don't get why these guys are just running, or they're just like running by her. Where did that scene go? My bad. Whoops. Just climbing, like, just nothing. I don't know. And horn now, too. If you know the story with Helm's horn, it's probably his horn, but she's blowing the horn. I can see this just going the complete wrong way. I don't even know what else to say. And then, of course, do you think I'm afraid of you? And you should be. I don't even want to. I don't know what to think. My expectations have just dropped dramatically. This is just not what I expected. I expected, this should be Helm Hammerhand's story. And I mean, how many times are they going to do this where they're going to take a story that you got a pretty much badass male character, but no, we're going to focus on the strong, independent female character that, basically is probably going to be a Mary Sue, and she's because of her, they're going to win the war. And that's just not the story. This is just seems more like Rings of Power, which is just made up fan fiction. Man, I am disappointed. And oh yeah, I forgot, we have this one scene. This is interesting. So somebody looking for rings. I don't know who that could be, but it'd be interesting. Maybe a ring wraith. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what they're gonna do, since they're making up shit as they go now, I guess. So it could be really anybody. But well, Christmas, guys. So comment below. Let me know what you think. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.